Good afternoon. Happy holidays. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Sedro Woolley Rotary Club, the greatest Rotary Club in the earth. Thank you. My little saying for today: nobody expects me or you or any individual to change the world, but we do expect each individual to influence the things that he or she is able to influence. People who make the optimistic choice, not deny the problem, but believe they can be fixed, make the world better. Today's invocation is by Rod.
Heavenly Father, please bless all of those in the Midwest that have been hit so hard with the tornadoes and the storms. That a lot of need there, and look out for Matt's family. It's a very tough thing to lose Matt and their grandfather in a short period of time, and just please watch out for them and look after those that have less than us. Amen.
Amen. Please join me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Four-way test. Fair. Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And Aldi is our song master today. The red-nosed reindeer have a very shiny rose, and if you ever saw him, you would even say it rose. All of you used to laugh and call him. They never met little Rudolph joining in the reindeer games. One buggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to play. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you hear my sleigh tonight? And all the reindeer loved him and yelled out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you run history. Thank you, Aldi. Do we have any visiting Rotarians today? Okay. Do we have any guests of Rotarians today? Okay. Welcome, Charlie.
I have my wife Faye here again today to enjoy this wonderful music.
Welcome, Faye. Time for a little club business, and we're going to start with Carrie is going to introduce our students of the month.
Hello and good afternoon. Again, my favorite day to celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our seniors. And I am thrilled to introduce both Jamie and Jerome with me here this morning. And we'll start off with Jamie. Jamie Bartok is the daughter of Scott and Nancy Bartok of Clear Lake. Jamie maintains a 3.86 GPA while being actively involved at Sedro Woolley High School. She's been part of our varsity volleyball team all 4 years and has also lettered all 4 years. She is a member of a club volleyball team as well. Jamie is our 2021-22 ASB student body president. She is the sports editor for our yearbook team and a member of National Honor Society since 2019, and also a Phi Theta Kappa member. Outside of school, Jamie loves playing volleyball, hanging out with her friends and family, working out in the gym, going on hikes with views, watching sunsets, and coaching volleyball. Jamie tore her ACL and meniscus in January of 2020, and then retore her meniscus this past September. So she had to overcome a lot of adversity in order to continue playing volleyball, and we're so proud of you. Jamie has held jobs at Dick's Sporting Goods, Cairo Rolls, and the assistant volleyball coach at Washington Volleyball Academy. At this time, I'm going to have Jamie come forward, share with you who's with her here today, and also where she plans on going after graduation.
Hi, I'm Jamie Bartok. Today I have my mom, Nancy Bartok, with me. My dad unfortunately could not make it. I plan on attending a four-year university next year. I plan on attending either Whitman University and playing volleyball there, or Wazoo.
Basketball season has just started for Sedro Woolley Cubs. And so if you've come to any of our basketball games, you've seen this young man standing to my left, Jerome. He's leading the way. Jerome Matthias is the son of Edmund Mattayan and Carly Kinley of Sedro Woolley. Jerome maintains a 3.6 grade point average while being actively involved at our high school. He's been a member of the varsity basketball team 4 years in running and has also lettered all 4 years. He has also been our team captain for the past 2 years. Outside of school, Jerome loves hanging out with family and friends, shooting hoops, playing in the school after gym, and writing poetry. For the past 3 years, Jerome has worked with his dad as a fisherman. Jerome states, "Yes, it is a lot of work, but it is so worth it." Jerome takes pride in his accomplishments of all sizes. For example, starting on the varsity basketball team as a freshman. Big or small, he has found a way to overcome challenges. At this time, I would love, and I'm excited to have Jerome come to the microphone to share who's with him here today and also what he plans to do after graduation.
Hi, my name is Jerome Matthias, and I'm here with my mom, Carly Kinley, and my stepdad, Billy Matiba. After graduation, I plan on attending a four-year university. Hopefully for basketball for 2 years, community university, or I plan on going to school for exercise science.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie, and congratulations to Jamie and Jerome. Good job. Now I'd like to call on Becky, who will be doing the anniversaries.
We have several December anniversaries this year, and not one spouse is here, unfortunately. Mike's got his money there. Since your spouse was probably busy today, do you want to take the mic and tell us about your Sparkin' days?
Okay, well, Lisa stood me up. She's at a ribbon cutting for a Catholic Community Services homeless shelter or something. And so obviously that was more important than me. But this is 40 years for us. We were going to go on a big trip, and then at the last minute, we decided that we're going to go up and see Lisa's mom. So we're going up to Alaska in a week, and I got 5 kids. I got 9 grandkids. Do not ask me to name them. It's I'm not quite to where I can say life's really good, but it's getting easier. 40 years, and all of a sudden, I think it's easier than any other time. So thank you, guys. And
Thank you. And the other people that had anniversaries this month would be Ken and Janine Van Loo, Sandra and Charlie Jensen, Dan Hockett and his wife, I'm blanking on her name. Sherry, and Brian and Joni Gansky. So since no one else is here, I'm going to auction these off, and the money we're going to make on these is going to go to the people in Wayfield. $20. Anybody else? $20?
I'll
Thank
take
you
one,
very
Becky.
much. Yes. 100, thank you.
Thanks. Okay. Speaking of, congratulations, Mike and Lisa, since you're the only one here, but congratulations. Talking about the Kentucky disaster, and Mark's going to be speaking about it in a minute, but the board recommended at our board meeting the other night that we take $1,000 and add it to whatever's collected today to send back to the Rotary Club in Mayfield or whoever they direct the money to. But we do believe we need a vote on whether or not we can take the $1,000. Steve Huggins guarantees that we have the money. So I will entertain a motion to donate $1,000 to the Rotary Club of Mayfield to go towards disaster relief. Okay. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion passes. Remember, next week, there will be no meeting on the 23rd. We will be meeting on the 30th of December. Donnie McMorrin will be speaking about the agricultural status of our crops, et cetera, in the Skagit County. If I'd like to urge you all to attend the services for Matt Mihalik, which is next Wednesday, the 22nd. It's at 10 a.m. at Bethany Covenant Church in Mount Vernon. It's on 18th Street, just south of Section. The other piece of business that the board discussed the other night is whether or not we need to raise the prices for lunch. The prices of meats, especially, you've all seen it and you all experienced it, have gone up significantly. And the board has recommended that we raise the lunch prices to $16 from $14. And this soup and salad would remain at $10. So is there any discussion on that or any comments on that? Then I would need a motion from the floor as to raise the price of the lunch to $16. Okay, it's been moved and seconded to raise the lunch prices to $16. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Okay, that carries. I didn't hear what he said. Okay. The last thing we did, the subcontract has been signed for the sound system, and it looks like they're going to start probably putting it in February. So sound will be better. Everyone will be able to hear, and I think it'll be a really great addition to the community center here. Anyone else have any other announcements? Seeing none, I will turn it over to the Wheel of Fortune folk.
Okay, here we go. Number 44. 4-4. Oh, Tim. Okay, come on down, Tim. Beer. Well, wait, we have wine instead. We'll get some beer later. Okay. Number 29. 29. The anniversary boy, come on up. You can just take the champagne if you want it. Sure, get out of jail. She's gonna actually, I think you did some planning. Mike is perfect. It's perfect. Number 9. Number 9. Did you put the wrong number in, Aldi? Okay, we'll say 6. Come on up, Danny. We put the numbers in charge here with a guy that works in the bank, so he doesn't know numbers very well. So, okay, and last, 31. Number 31.
All right.
$10 to Ristretto's. Okay, we'll get that certificate for you, Carl. Good. I'll grab and bring it over.
Thank you. Mark, you're the Sergeant of Arms, I believe.
So we'll do it a little bit different today because we want to get onto the music as usual. But first of all, speaking of music and speaking of food earlier, Cheryl here, our wonderful provider of food for us, had a significant decade birthday on Monday. Now, it wasn't her 50th, and it wasn't her 70th. I'm not going to tell you what birthday it was, but it was a significant one. So let's sing happy birthday to Cheryl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cheryl. Happy birthday to you. All right, thank you very much. I think the meatloaf was a hit. And lastly, so rather than collect money on fines, well, this is going to be our fine money today, money for Kentucky, for Mayfield, Kentucky. And it's a community about the size of ours here in Sedro Woolley. And I know that whatever we give them is going to be a drop in the bucket of what they need. But we all know that at times, just getting some cash in your hand, you can buy some things you have to have right away. So this is important. So this is going to be whatever fine money you want to put in here today, this is it. And there's another jar going around. So back here. So that's it. If you want to put some more before you leave, the jars will be up here on the front table. That's it. Oh, happy bucks. That's right. Anybody happy? We got a couple. Good.
Happy birthday, Becky. And also, a just public service announcement. Hannah's car got broken into this morning. And the thing about that is happy because they didn't break the glass. They just broke into the passenger door and it still locks and opens, but they ransacked it, stole some stuff. You know, it was a bit of a little heart attack. I guess a couple neighbors got hit, but 'tis the season. So in our driveway. So yeah, no, in Burlington. But anyway, I'm just happy because she didn't put an insurance claim in. So there you go.
Okay, Mike.
Well, I got a happy 25 here. 25 years ago today, my wife and I opened our first business, the Learning Ladder, which, was Tutor Time then, and it since became the Learning Ladder. We were open exactly 2 weeks, then we had to shut down for a couple of days because if you'll remember, in 1996, we had one hellacious snowstorm, and we had water coming through the roof in all kinds of different places. But 25 years later, we're going strong and got a couple more businesses, so life's good.
Okay, I have a happy 21st for Jerome and Jamie. Congratulations again on such a great honor and to celebrate you. So congratulations and congrats, Mom and Dad. And then also I want to do a happy 20. Thank you, Eric Johnson, for our jazz band students in the back. We are so excited to listen to the music that you're about to perform. And I want to share that we had our concert last night. And as a person who just invests your heart and soul into what these kids can do, to see them perform live since March of 2020 was just magical. And so thank you. And I'm just really proud of our students. Thank you.
Anyone else?
And I'm going to give $20 on behalf of the students up front, Students of the Month, as well as the jazz band, who I know will entertain us wonderfully.
Happy birthday, Bucks. My wife Rochelle had a birthday last weekend, and my oldest daughter Kayla turns 30 this weekend.
So I've been waiting 9 years for this happy moment in my life. Brock, stand up, why don't you? Brock, stand, turn around, pivot. Woohoo! I think it makes him look like he has a full head of hair, don't you think? With that beautiful tie. So thanks for being, Brock and I, we've been doing this for a lot of years, and it's really a fun, like I say, and I'll tell you, I turned over a lot of purple ties that I had in my. So I got rid of all of them. So I'm also very happy to be here to see you all. I've been away for a while doing work and other stuff, and I want to make a special note that next Friday, December 24th, my nephew Brian would have been celebrating his 27th birthday. So next Tuesday, the 21st, is the day Brian died when he was 21, just shy of his 22nd birthday. So I'm honoring his memory today. I've got $100 that I'm going to put into the pot for the hurricane disaster. And his mom and dad and brother are going to be volunteering next Tuesday at the Burlington Senior Center. They're going to serve lunch. They're going to do that. And Blake Gurney was in Tennessee last week during the flood. He's coming home on Saturday. So in light of the tragedy that we're dealing with the Mihaly family, I just, all of us have experienced loss and tragedy, and you must remember your loved ones and all that you do. So with that, I implore you and challenge you all to today, tomorrow, and the rest of the year, be joyful, smile, and do something kind for someone. I do this every day. I charge myself every day to do this in memory of my nephew, Brian Gurney, and it makes my life happy and joyous. So with that, here's $100.
Thank you, David. Anyone else? Okay, President Rich.
With that, if we have any early leavers, now is the time. And with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Brad Hendry and the jazz band.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brad Henry. I'm the band teacher at the high school. It's so great to be back here in Rotary this year. We didn't get to come out last year, so I guess it's the first time since 2019. And well, too, it's great to be back. We're going to start off this afternoon. We're going to play Jingle Bell Rock.
All right, next up, we're gonna play I'll Be Home for Christmas. I'm sure it's something that a lot of us like to do or have other families come home or family members come back and visit for the holidays. So I'll be home for Christmas. Soon, there will be snow. So we're gonna say, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. While we're changing some things around here. So introducing the band a little bit. We've got Jonathan over there on the drum set. Jonathan's a senior here. We have freshman on the bass, Landon Steele. And then someone who you might recognize the name. This is Connor Hendry on the trumpet. Yeah, my son's a freshman. Oh, I know, exactly. Faster than I do it, like all you guys have told me. That was quick. And then we've got Aiden on the trombone here. And then saxophones, we have Kylie and Tom. Yeah. And Brooke on Barry's action. All right, just.
As Carrie mentioned, we had a little concert at the high school last night. It was the Sedro Woolley High School Choir concert, and jazz band got to perform on that one as well. It's been a bit of a whirlwind of a year here, kind of doing everything, just kind of getting back to normal, right? Getting back to normal, and there's so many great things that have been happening about that. One of the challenges was we had our first jazz night on the calendar, where we were going to go and perform a bunch of music, and it was like that first Friday in November. I was looking at the calendar, and we were going to football games, playing and random football games, and we're winning and we're winning and we're winning. I'm thinking, I think I'm going to be busy that first Friday night with a football game. I better reschedule. So we rescheduled. Unfortunately, we didn't get that playoff game, but then, so our first rescheduled event, we were into, all right, so mid-November will be fine, and then flooding happens. And then it was like, okay, we can't have a concert now with all this flooding going on. So we pushed it back, and so we finally got to have our performance last night, like 6 weeks later than originally intended. So anyway, these guys are troopers dealing with all those adjustments and those rescheduling. So that was, something happening. And then, of course, we've got to work on our Christmas music because we're really looking forward to being here today and playing for you guys. Definitely a highlight for us to be able to come do this. Up next, we're going to play You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. All right, so we had a couple solos on that one. We heard from Kylie on the tenor saxophone. And Connor on the trumpet. For this next one, Good King Wenceslas. I practiced saying that one a bunch. Wenceslas. All right, so that one, we've been working a lot in jazz band on improvising, soloing, just kind of making the stuff up right there on the spot. We've been working on that. And so this one gives us a little bit of an opportunity to put that work that we've been doing all fall into action. And got several solos. Same order as last night. Yeah. Okay. All right, so this is Good King Wenceslas. Okay, I think we've got one more for you, and this one is Funky Old Saint Nick. Not so jolly, just funky.
If you'd like to come up here, I have a family, you can hand out all those grade A grades to those students who did such a great job. Again, thank you, Jazz Band. You guys were great. Congratulations to our students of the month. I can report that we're going to be able to send about $2,200 back to Kentucky. So good job. And thank you for coming, Faye and Charlie. Yeah, thank you for coming. And we'll be seeing you soon. So with that, remember, there's no meeting next week. So Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you. And if you can make it, the Mahalik service next Wednesday. So with that, we're adjourned.